Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's Demon Slayer Season 1, Episode 7. Now, last time I remember being absolutely blue-balled with the cliffhanger, or the moment where you want the episode to keep going and it just doesn't. And I've been told that's going to get annoyingly common, which makes me wish I was watching this series at a more rapid of a pace, but it is what it is. If anything, it gives me more to anticipate and look forward to every week, but still, I really did feel the burn of having to wait at the end of the previous episode, because Nezuko, as it turns out, has been subtly influenced and hypnotized while she was asleep by good old Sakonji to fight demons and help humans, like, as a regular thing, like a regular impulsion. It's been completely, like, the magic of brain science into her. Now, hypnotism is some scary stuff, but obviously in this case it's very positive stuff. It's very cool that Nezuko isn't going to be a liability the whole time, and once in a while she goes on a nine-tailed fox-like rampage. I like that she's been conditioned to basically be some level of help in general demon scenarios. That's a lot more helpful, I think, in the long run. And a lot less cliche, so I'm very appreciative on every front for this angle that they've gone with for Nezuko. As for this demon that's split into three, I'm very creeped out by it, I won't lie. Mainly because of the noise the one that doesn't talk makes with its teeth. That's just, no bueno. I don't like that whatsoever. Like, that goes through me like nails on a chalkboard, and it's legitimately creepy and unsettling. That's some horror movie shit, that is. That's just simply horror movie crap. Like, you can imagine it's like that one game, I can't remember the name of it, but it's completely stealth based, and you have to hide and not make any noise, even from your microphone, I think. And this creature comes crawling on all fours around, going ew, 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 jingle jingle, ew, ew, ew. And then the sounds fade away, and it's the most creepy sound I've ever heard. That's not noises scraping like this demon is. Like, I couldn't even watch people playing that game with that crawling monster going around the house and needing to hide from it. The sounds that it makes when it's getting closer, so creepy. But yeah, Tanjiro was doing pretty good. We got to see his reflexes and his combat skills, which always impressed me, especially the fluidity of the animation when he does so. And him working in tandem with Nezuko when she kicked out of the basket towards that was really well done. And I guess in this episode we're gonna get to see her do some stuff, so bring it on. And with that, that's episode 7, and I felt a tiny bit shortchanged on the Nezuko action, but what we did get was still cool. I loved how she has fists like little hammers. Like, I don't remember what video I got that from, but it's a phrase I always remember. Just fists like hammers. And she did put in a good display. I felt really bad that she got slashed on her face. I hope that heals in time. I mean, was it healed by the time that they went to the udon? I can't quite remember now, because the thing filling my head at the moment is Tanjiro's panic reaction when he caught a familiar scent to the day his family was attacked. That really gets me curious as to whether Muzan was the one that completely attacked everything, or if there was a group of demons there and Muzan was just the strongest scent. I don't know if this was a solo attack or if he went with many, is what I'm saying. But okay, very good way of resolving this. I really liked, as I said, the silent exchange of glances, and then the guy realizing and being like, oh shit, that was really rude. Of course you probably know what it's like, that kind of thing. I liked the subtle way that was done. It didn't feel too preached or overly emotional, which is good. Yeah, I really loved the underwater Tatsumaki technique. That was pretty badass. I love the way he turned it into basically his own personal Sharknado. That's what he did. Tanjiro made a Sharknado. And it absolutely sliced those two demon counterparts to bits. Then he went full Joel Miller in trying to interrogate information. But unfortunately, the demon was too afraid to say anything, and so he was of no use, got killed. And I like how to push Tanjiro on anyway. He keeps getting these missions directly spoken to him by the crow, so it's going to keep him moving towards where he needs to be in the story going forward. So that's a pretty good way of tying that together, so he doesn't have to find some convoluted reason to go somewhere. He's literally being ordered to go there, which makes things a lot simpler, and they don't have to waste any time trying to justify why he's going somewhere. That's a lot better. But yeah, the main thing that shocks and surprises me is that we got to see Muzan so soon. That was the real surprise, and I like that we've thrown a wrench into the works. Well, I think you throw a spanner into the works, that he's posing as a human with a likely oblivious wife and child. That really does complicate things, because now it's not as simple as picking a fight with him. This kind of reminds me of the reverse situation in how Salem Bradley in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was. I guess King Bradley was as well. That basically had the male Bradleys had a completely oblivious wife and mother. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. It's difficult because she doesn't know, and she's gonna be heartbroken when she finds out everything that's happened. And yeah, this is basically the same, except it's just the husband and not the child. And both the wife and the child probably have no idea, which is probably what lets him have such deep cover, because if something happened, they would freak out. So he can't attack. He can't attack Muzan, because to anybody else it's just going to seem like a random assault. He needs to actually be demonic as he's being confronted, and I don't think we're going to get that until much later down the line. Right now he's in a bit of an untouchable place, and I like this distraction that he's caused. At least I think it's a distraction, because he's not run away yet by infecting a random person in the crowd so that they become a demon target. I feel bad for that person's date. Just turns and bites her. Oh, geez, I hate when that happens. It reminds me of in zombie shows. I just hate when that happens. But yeah, so this did it again, I would say. This gave me an awesome episode that I didn't want to end, especially because of how dramatic it was getting when Muzan suddenly showed up. I am a little bit upset that the episode ended. I really wanted to see how that scene was going to continue to play out, but it looks like I'm going to have to wait until next time, aren't I? And so will all of we.